Welcome to Can Do Greek by GreekPod101.com.
Γεια σε όλους! Είμαι η Χρυσή Παπαδοπούλου. Hi everyone! I'm Χρυσή Παπαδοπούλου. In this lesson, you learn how to introduce yourself in Greek.
Want to know if your Greek skills are improving and what your real learning level is? Get your language skills assessed with our free level assessment test. Just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.
This is Mark Lee, and he's on a plane to Greece. Panayotis Papakostatino, a passenger sitting next to him, introduces himself by saying, "Hi, I'm Panayotis. Nice to meet you."
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Listen to the conversation and focus on Mark's response. Note, both Panayotis and Mark use only their first names. Ready?
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
Once more with the English translation.
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Hi, I'm Panayotis. Nice to meet you.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Let's take a closer look at Mark's response.
Do you remember how Mark introduces himself? I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
Let's start with the expression.
Χαίρο πολύ.
Nice to meet you.
Χαίρο πολύ.
First is,
Χαίρο.
I'm glad.
Χαίρο. Χαίρο.
Next is,
Πολύ.
very.
Πολύ. Πολύ.
Together.
Χαίρο πολύ.
Literally, I'm glad very, but it translates as, nice to meet you.
Χαίρο πολύ. Χαίρο πολύ.
Note,
Χαίρο.
is an archaic form of,
Χαίρομαι.
also meaning, I'm glad. Both Mark and Panayotis use this expression in their introductions. This expression can be used in many contexts and is appropriate for both formal and informal situations. Do you remember how Mark says, I'm Mark?
Είμαι ο Μάρκ.
First is,
Είμαι.
I am.
Είμαι. Είμαι.
Note,
Είμαι.
is a shortened form of,
Εγώ είμαι.
I am. In Greek,
Εγώ.
I is usually omitted, as it can be understood from context.
Είμαι.
Is also the dictionary form of the verb to be.
Είμαι.
Next is,
Ο Μάρκ.
Mark.
Ο Μάρκ.
Let's start with the name,
Μάρκ.
Mark.
Μάρκ. Μάρκ.
In Greek, all nouns have grammatical gender and case, and are either singular or plural.
Μάρκ.
Is masculine and singular, and in the nominative case, a fact which will determine the form of other words in the sentence. Before this is,
Ο.
think of it like the in English.
Ο. Ο. Ο.
Is also masculine singular nominative to agree with.
Μάρκ.
Note, in this phrase, the article
Ο.
does not have a corresponding English translation. Together, it's
Είμαι ο Μάρκ.
I'm Mark.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ.
Altogether,
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
The pattern is,
Είμαι. name.
I'm name.
Είμαι name.
To use this pattern, simply replace the name placeholder with your given name or given name and surname. Note, this pattern requires a name preceded by the corresponding definite article. Imagine you're Karen. In Greek,
Karen. Karen. Karen.
is feminine and singular. For a female speaker, the corresponding definite article is
I. I.
together.
Η Karen. Η Karen. Η Karen.
Say, I'm Karen. Ready?
Είμαι η Κάρεν.
I'm Karen.
Είμαι η Κάρεν.
Unlike English, in Greek, proper nouns are often preceded by a definite article. The definite article is like the English the, as in the tree. For this lesson, let's review the Greek definite articles for singular nouns in the nominative case. The masculine definite article in the nominative case is o, as in ο Μάρκ. The feminine definite article in the nominative case is η, as in η Karen. The neuter definite article in the nominative case is το, as in το δέντρο, the tree.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ. Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ Λι. Είμαι ο Μάρκ Λι.
Είμαι η Κάρεν. Χαίρο πολύ. Είμαι η Κάρεν. Χαίρο πολύ.
Γεια, είμαι η Χρυσή Παπαδοπούλου. Γεια, είμαι η Χρυσή Παπαδοπούλου.
Λέγομαι Άννα Μαρία. Λέγομαι Άννα Μαρία.
Did you notice how the last speaker uses a different pattern?
Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking. By shadowing what you hear, you can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tools. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can-Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Λέγομαι Άννα Μαρία.
My name is Anna Maria. First is,
Λέγομαι.
which literally means, I am called, but translates as, my name is.
Λέγομαι. 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 Λέγομαι.
Is the passive form of the verb,
Λέω.
I call, in this context.
Λέω.
Next is the name,
Άννα Μαρία.
Anna Maria.
Άννα Μαρία. Άννα Μαρία.
Altogether,
Λέγομαι Άννα Μαρία.
literally, I call myself Anna Maria, but it translates as, my name is Anna Maria.
Λέγομαι Άννα Μαρία.
The pattern is,
Λέγομαι name.
my name is name. To use this pattern, simply replace the name placeholder with your given name or given and surname. Note, this pattern requires a proper noun and does not require a definite article. Remember this pattern. You'll use it later in the lesson. Let's review the new vocabulary.
Γεια.
Hi,
Γεια. Γεια.
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say nice to meet you? Χαίρο πολύ. Χαίρο πολύ. And the Greek pronunciation of Mark's name? Mark. Mark. Do you remember the corresponding article that precedes Mark? O. O. Do you remember how Mark says, I'm Mark? Είμαι ο Mark. Είμαι ο Mark. And do you remember how Mark says, I'm Mark? Nice to meet you.
Είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
Είμαι ο Mark. Χαίρο πολύ. Do you remember how Panagiotis says, Hi? Γεια. Γεια. Do you remember how Panagiotis says, Hi, I'm Panagiotis. Nice to meet you.
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ. Do you remember the Greek pronunciation of Karen's name? Karen. Karen. And the corresponding article that precedes Karen? I. I.
let's practice. Imagine you're Karen.
Karen.
Respond to Panayotis' self-introduction. Don't forget the corresponding article before the name. Ready?
Γεια, είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Είμαι η Κάρεν. Χαίρο πολύ.
Listen again and repeat.
Είμαι η Κάρεν. Χαίρο πολύ. Είμαι η Κάρεν. Χαίρο πολύ.
Let's try another. Imagine you're Panayotis.
Παναγιώτης.
Ready?
Γεια, είμαι ο Μάρκ. Χαίρο πολύ.
Είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Listen again and repeat.
Είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ. Είμαι ο Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Let's try one more. Imagine you're Chrissy.
Χρυσή.
Use the variation pattern and say, My name is Chrissy. Nice to meet you. Ready?
Γεια, λέγομαι Παναγιώτης. Χαίρο πολύ.
Λέγομαι Χρυσή. Χαίρο πολύ.
Listen again and repeat.
Λέγομαι Χρυσή. Χαίρω πολύ. Λέγομαι Χρυσή. Χαίρω πολύ.
Sometimes in casual situations, Greeks introduce each other by simply saying their first name. For example, Χρυσή, Chrissy, Χρυσή. This is the end of this lesson.
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can-Do course.
Now you know how to introduce yourself in Greek. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.